Yes, how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Definitely glad to have you out to the channel. What we're going to talk about today is definitely some good stuff. So definitely get your pen and paper. As we know, note takers are money makers. One thing that I want to share with you right now, it does not matter really where you came from or where you at, is where you're going. And we're going to talk about some information today, exactly how you can build your credit in the next 30 days. How to build your credit in the next 30 days. Now, before I get started, wherever that little icon is, at the top, the bottom, to the left or the right on the page, make sure that you hit that subscription button, so therefore you can get all the updated information we have. Now, why is it important for you to be able to improve your credit? Number one, it comes up when you buy a house. It comes up when you buy a car. It even comes up when you get a job. So get your pen and paper. Let's get started. Now, what I want to share with you, ladies and gentlemen, this is huge. Pretty much everything has a system, a structure, a protocol, or better, a fancy word called syntax, which means an order. If you can learn the order, the combination to something, or the algorithm to way something built, if you know the trick, you can undo the trick, or better yet, you can use the trick to your benefit. So, ladies and gentlemen, we let people know, don't get emotional about credit. Do emotion. I repeat, don't get emotional about credit. Take emotion. Take an action to improve it. And so what we want to share with you right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's a few key things that we want you to really understand and to accept. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad, if you like it or not, you want to accept it. Up here, we got how to play the money game. We got a lot of stuff up here. We got a lot of series on our YouTube channel and how to play the money game, volume 1, 2, 3, 4. So today we want to talk about pretty much in volume 1, how to improve your credit. First thing I want you to write down, you got to know it's several credit modules out here that they're using, but right now the FICO score is still the main one at the moment. They are making efforts to transition and they're experimenting with other ones, but right now the FICO score is the main credit system that they're using now. First thing I want you to write down, ladies and gentlemen, that the credit companies are exactly that. They are corporations, they are companies. They are not any legal entity of the government. They are just a credit company. They came up, and what are the three companies? Write this down: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. These three companies are just running terror, like they Mayweather up in the ring doing their thing, right? And so what we want to share with you is this: with those three agencies, based on the Fair Credit Reporting Act, it's some things that's in there that says that if anything in your profile is not 100% accurate, it must be promptly deleted. Now, what happens is, it's some steps in that, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we tell people all the time, repeat after me: be a professional, hire a professional like me so you can get professional results. I repeat, say again: be a professional, hire a professional like me and get professional results. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, you can do some things DIY, do it yourself. If you have the time, the energy, the expertise, the know-how, and the follow-up, you're able to get it done. But if you work a job, got children, got activities, got a life, okay, then therefore allow somebody else to do that. Now, what we want to share with you, so now you know the three agencies and they apply a score. Score, of course, going from the 300s up to 850. Now, what we want to share with you, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of times people get confused what's a good score, bad score, and sometimes they're trying to get a high score. But sometimes too high is not that good. You heard what they said, that cheaper is not always better and better is not always cheaper. Exactly. So now let's share this with you. It's 5 things on your credit profile, ladies and gentlemen, you need to understand and accept right now. And I don't know if we can get a good zoom in shot, but we want to talk about that. these are the 5 things. I want you to write down the number one thing that's important for your credit is your payment history. Okay, that's 35%. So write down payment history, 35%. The second area is what we call credit utilization. That's 30%. Okay. The next thing we have is the length of credit, which is 15%. And then we have credit mix, which is 10%. And we have new credit, which is the remaining 10%. Pretty much all of that added together is 100% that makes up your credit score. So now if you know the math, and as we say, one of our program, math, make dollars and cents. Yes, that belong to us. No, not just dollars and cents. Math, make dollars and cents. That's our demo, right? But what we want to show you, if you realize numbers don't lie, that people do, that therefore, if you understand how the math work and work it to your benefit, you can win. So now let's stop. What is payment history? 35%. Payment history is obviously how you pay your particular creditors. Now, that is why you will use a professional to get that done. Can you do it yourself, ladies and gentlemen? They have financial information changes every 30 days. Seriously, something's always changing. It's very hard that if you're doing it spare time or get in when you fit in, where you can learn where it can benefit you. But if you have the time and you're doing it as a professional, then maybe so. But so therefore, it's certain information and things that you need to submit to the creditors. Let me give you a thing that we teach people that work with us. Number one, or clients that work with us. That what happens is, if you do it yourself and you may not know, sometimes you can validate or give information to the creditors that you should not. Because remember, it's their job to make for sure that's 100% accurate, not your job to make sure that it's accurate, okay? And so therefore, if you give information, a lot of times people don't know, you are giving them the information to validate something on your report. And so you got to know what to give, not to give, and when to give it. Again, say after me, be a professional, hire a professional like me, and get professional results. And so we want to share that with you. And so you have some people sometimes, I know because we deal in all kind of financial services. And so before I move further, let me give you just a small thing of my pedigree, not to spend a lot of time on it. My name is Fahim Muhammad, the Freedom Coach. I'm a Cashflow Builder. I am a Chartered Senior Financial Planner, which pretty much that means anything that deal with money that I do. And I'm not telling you what somebody said and what I heard. I'm telling you what I do from a legal, certified and bona fide perspective. I'm a licensed realtor, licensed loan officer, licensed retirement specialist, insurance producer, a credit a specialist, in addition to a certified estate advisor. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't just walk through talk, I am the talk, all right? So now what I want to share with you now, getting back to the topic to make sure that I'm not trying to impress you, but to impress upon you that, ladies and gentlemen, if you learn some ABCs and 1, 2, 3, realize that math make dollars and cents, and you use some of these principles, you can take your credit pretty much from zero to hero, as we talk about in my book. And we talk about how to build some basic stuff on the credit in the book as well, making it happen from zero to hero. But now, so your payment history, what I want to pick back up on and share with you, that we have some people that have paid their bills on time, which is a huge part of the math or the algorithm. But then they have some friends or family members be like, how the heck they get that house? How they get that car? And they don't pay nothing on time. Because it takes 5 pieces of the pie to make a whole. It's 5 pieces of the pie. So if you do one and you don't do the other, sometimes it's almost like you didn't do it. You want to be able to be balanced. Again, this is why you want to do what? Be a professional, hire a professional, and get professional results. So the next thing that you do have a little control on, because while you are making efforts to have a professional submit letters and negotiation on your behalf to get your score improved, that takes some time redoing that, because there's a minimum of 30 days for them to reply. You got a certain period of time for you to reply. They get a reply back, and this can go through a process. So that particular part of raising your score can be anywhere between 90 to 180 days, sometimes a year. But normally in 90 days to 6 months, we can work on the payment history